What's good, YouTube? Y'all ought to know it's your boy. Them boys crazy. Y'all ought to know it's your boy Roy's Rob up in this motherfucker, man.
I already know what's going on, man. I know it's your boy Cam Official. Anytime you say I face, you know it's time for another reaction, man.
This right here that Katt Williams exposed is Hollywood and DRAGS comedian. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Hart, Steve Harvey, Rickey, Smiley, all, you know what I'm saying?
Etc. I know y'all been seeing.
But bro,
I know what's going on.
We finna do this specific video right here because we wanted to give y'all the actual interview, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause he got one that's like 35 minutes long where he going and talking about it, but it's copyrighted, so you know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to get no copyright strikes, nothing like that, you know.
And this one really just getting straight to the point.
Yeah, this basically, they talking about this literally the same thing, you know what I'm saying? From the title, they talking about the same thing, so, you know what I'm saying? Now, if y'all can go out there and find what is non-copyrighted, we'll do that too, but you know what I'm saying? We just gonna go ahead and do this one right here.
We're gonna double back.
Everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. Happy New Year. This new year 2024 started off very messy. For one, Katt Williams went viral after doing an interview with Shannon Sharpe on his show Club Shay Shay. And this happened around the same time that the Jeffrey Epstein transcripts.
My bad, I'm already part. You saw this shit with Shannon Sharpe, how many views he done got?
Oh yeah, what's up?
You know, he third. Joe Rogan got the first two biggest podcast interviews. The first one he got is 53 million views, and the other one he got like 32 million views. And this one right here got 28 million views. I think he gonna become second. I don't think he gonna
it's gonna keep growing, bro. Nah, probably not 53.
He probably get they probably on top about like
30 something. I get it, something like that, 35. Hey, shit,
that's crazy. This is insane. Hey, shout out that boy Shannon Katt Williams. Shay.
Were revealed. So there's a lot of messy stuff going on. But I'm going to first focus on Katt Williams because he just flamed a lot of his peers in the comedic world. He went in on Steve Harvey, Kevin Hart, Rickey, Smiley, Faizon Love, Cedric the Entertainer. I mean, the list goes on. He was talking about people selling their souls and their booty holes. I mean, he was just
Sitting in the booty holes, got the souls and my booty holes.
People selling their souls and their booty holes. I mean, he was just flaming everybody.
Faizon's never done his own tour in 30 years. Steve Harvey don't do stand-up no more. Cedric doesn't write. I'm sorry, he doesn't write. Rickey Smiley has been playing the same old black woman forever. Like, you can't get a young fan base with that. Why Earthquake not in movies? 'Cause he's illiterate. He can't read. And they found that out when they gave him a show and put the cards in front of him. And the Chris Tucker that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker. Not Smokey. Oh, Lord. Michael Jackson called him Christmas. You ever met a man that gave you a little nickname like that? No. Me neither.
That shit kind of goes up Christmas.
Nah, that's weird as hell.
What come here? This my boy Christmas out here.
It's old, cuz.
Hey, chill out, fool.
Yeah, you bullshit. Don't give me no nickname like this Christmas. What you getting at?
Like, which one we call you Halloween, nigga?
Nah, man, you know what? I'm gonna have to chill on you. That shit wild.
They get on your ass in the
You ever met a man that gave you a little nickname
Was
like
ever
that?
met a man?
Me neither. Do you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? What? Is to act like it didn't happen. They canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my pee in front of all my people at my agency.
That's crazy.
What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, there's 3 other black guys on there.
What did you do?
So you wonder what they did to get
I told him no. What y'all do? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole.
Damn, that's kind of crazy, though, bro. Like, you trying to suck a nigga down like this
in front of everybody.
In front of the... That's wicked, bro. Then you have been saying, you trying to suck my dick in front of I mean, in private, that's, man, you crazy. Yeah, that's some wild shit, dog.
You did certain things you don't do, man.
I'm being real, bro. I be on some. I turned down this much 4-5 times. Cause I ain't
On
this
me.
old.
And I can't stand people like, man, I don't
You ain't
believe
turn down
you.
that game.
But see, that's how you separate the people who will do anything for money and the people who won't. Because you have some people that
People
like,
got morals and
bruh,
standards.
you not turning down no $50 million no full time. Okay.
Man, stop it. I'm not letting no, man, you
It's
crazy.
over with.
4 times just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
So as you can hear, Katt Williams set the internet on fire with this interview, and a lot of comedians were not happy about it at all. Kevin Hart obviously wasn't happy. For those who don't know, Kevin Hart and Katt Williams have had tension for years now. Katt has kind of put it out there that Kevin is basically an industry plant, and he was basically ushered in to replace him because Katt wasn't willing to conform to everything that was happening in the industry, and Kevin Hart was. He was willing to play the game. So Katt claimed that Kevin...
What makes Arcade tight is they have all these sounds for space. You know, it's just a bunch of cool sounds that you can play in.
Claimed that Kevin Hart was. He was willing to play the game. So Katt claimed that Kevin was a puppet, and Kevin didn't like that at all. In fact, he lambasted him during his Breakfast Club interview a few years ago.
My frustration with Katt Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You had the shot.
Katt was in that position at one point.
You were the guy.
Yeah.
You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You thought promo shoot.
And see, that's my thing, bro. That's like, let's say with us. Let's say if they say, let's say it's a new big YouTube, like 2 dudes that blow, and we be blowing, like we really catching the ball, and we just calm it down, and then they blow and we come out and say something like Katt Williams. I understand where Kevin Hart coming from when he's saying like, you were the guy, you messed it up.
Yo.
But this is my thing though. Why?
And that's what I was finna say.
Why did he mess it up?
Exactly. And see, that's the stuff they not gonna speak on. There's a reason for everything.
There's a reason
bro.
for everything.
Like you trying to make it seem like you had the shot, but you messed it up because you weren't showing up, and you okay. But why was he not
Because
doing those things, bro?
they tried to use the drugs. They got cleared up. He said he only smoked weed and drink and sip on a little something. But that got cleared up.
Yep.
So what are we sitting here really saying it is? Because let's be real, bro. It's getting to the point where it's getting real scary. Like they really, which a lot of us already knew all this is going on in the industry, but it's getting to the point where it's really starting to come out for real. That's why this interview is so big as it is right now.
It's getting legendary.
So Kevin Hart, we get what you're trying to say, but it's like,
yeah, but don't try to make it saying like he just messed everything up. Like
there's a reason why.
Yeah.
Man. He ain't just up and say I don't want to go make millions of dollars and be in really good movies.
You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You thought promo shoots. You thought your promo trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you.
Why was he a risk?
He chose drugs.
Oh, okay.
Take responsibility for what you chose and say, you know what? I gotta fix me, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna stand up for comedy.
Katt did respond to some of what Kevin said here, and he even doubled down on the idea that Kevin was an industry plant who was given a TV show and a movie out the gate without making any real waves in comedy. At least this is what Katt Williams feels.
In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A. he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It didn't happen. For a 5-year period, every single movie that Kevin Hart did was a movie that had been on my desk. That all I had said was, just can we take some of this stepping fetish out? And then I can do it. Like, it don't need to be overtly homosexual, because I'm not homosexual, right? It doesn't need that to be funny, right? And me saying that and them going, oh yeah, no problem. And then going to give it to this other guy and having him do it just like it was. And acting like I'm a bad person because I keep standing on my standard. But Kevin told you he wasn't going to wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? It's okay. It's all right.
They must say, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm just being real. That dress shit is crazy, dude.
Man, everybody in one, dog.
But it's folks in one that I ain't even know.
The biggest, I'm talking about the biggest of the biggest dude, 6'6", 250 muscle.
It was folks in them. I was like,
Like,
bro,
yeah, bro.
if y'all haven't seen all the people that, all the male actors that are wearing dresses, and I'm just being real, we can go black and white. Bro, like, it is people in there, bro. Y'all go look up on YouTube or TikTok, go look up male actors that are in dresses. Y'all will be real dead surprised, bro, for real.
You didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? It's okay. It's all right.
Now, Kevin Hart did respond, but he didn't go in like he did on The Breakfast Club. He just said, gotta get that anger about you, champ. It's honestly sad. In the meantime, please enjoy my movie trailer to my next film, Lift, which will be dropping on Netflix in 8 days. There is a moment in the trailer where Gugu says they really love you. Now, I know she's talking about Katt. Mark your calendars, world. This one is special. Katt also went in on Cedric the Entertainer. He didn't like the fact that Cedric tried to act like he didn't steal one of his jokes from back in the day. And Katt said he gave Cedric a pass after he apologized and things were all good, but Cedric went on Club Shay Shay and he tried to downplay Katt again. And this is what made Katt upset.
Well, you and Katt, Katt said you stole one of his jokes. Yeah, like, it was ridiculous. You know what I mean? It was like the idea of the joke that he was even talking about don't even match up with no timeline.
Yeah, what this brother is talking about, that joke is over 30 years old, close to 30-something years old. I did the Kings of Comedy in 1999. Probably had been doing that joke 6-7 years before that. I don't even know if Katt was doing comedy then.
Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke? He said, it don't line up. Like, what doesn't line up? This is a televised joke that Mark Curry helped me punch up and get to the level that it was. Right, so he thought that
And that was in 98, bro. This shit wicked, bro.
But see, I'm gonna be real, bro. And I'm gonna put some of y'all on game, because I got put on game recently about this too. Not too crazy. But what it is, bro, Katt Williams wasn't a big comedian back then, around that time when he did that. Of course, say it was.
King of comedy.
He thought, oh, okay, ain't nobody watch this little ugly motherfucker, so I can take this and I'm gonna be cool. And what happened is, a couple years later, that boy Katt done blew up. He told, bro, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Katt Williams told Cedric, man, you know what I'm saying? You stole my joke, and all that other stuff. And I guess they settled it. And then years later,
You saying you didn't steal
you
it?
saying you didn't steal it. But it's like, you literally doing everything from the music to the sitting down to the...
Them cameras are muff.
Man, come on, fool.
It's them cameras, bro.
Come on, bro. Come on, Sid. Come on.
Come on, Big City.
Right, so he thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and nobody would know.
Right.
The issue was that I had already done this particular joke on BET's Comic View twice.
Right.
1998, I'm doing this joke, it's on Comic View. Cedric comes to the Comedy Store. He watches me in the audience. He comes backstage. He tells me what a great job I did and how much he loves the joke. 2 years later, he's doing that as his last joke on the Kings of Comedy. And he's doing it verbatim. He's just changed my car into a spaceship. The truth don't need motivation. I'm just saying I can't let these dudes lie. Cedric's sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach.
You
sitting over his
you didn't say
nothing. He can't even get his arm off his
And it was so
stomach.
funny because, but I ain't gonna lie, shit, it stopped the whole time. He was like, bro, come on, like,
Chill,
come on,
man.
man,
Can
don't
he
do
try
this.
this shit? But he can't even get his arm off his stomach.
I ain't gonna lie, them plans was tight. Yeah, fool. I was like, damn, BC. I mean, hey.
It's the way Cat Williams be talking to him, but he couldn't get his arm off his
You didn't say
stomach.
nothing.
You didn't say nothing, goddamn.
Oh, Rich, you didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach sitting on here. Why I'm not a movie star. What? We found out he can't sing.
It was funny as hell. I'm sorry.
Hey,
They must say, Cat, what?
That boy Cat said, man, y'all got me messed up.
Out of movie star. What? We found out he can't sing, can't dance, and doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon, they're not available on Netflix.
How do you take 20,000 children in the middle of New York City without anybody seeing?
Available on Netflix or Tubi.
Child. And he didn't stop there. He went in on Steve Harvey as well. Katt called out Steve for being jealous of Bernie Mac. If you don't know, Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, Cedric the Entertainer, and Bernie Mac were a part of one of the biggest comedy specials in history called The Kings of Comedy. And Bernie Mac was the funniest one on the booking. However, he did not close out the show. Steve Harvey closed it out. And Steve did admit that he was a bit threatened by Bernie Mac. And for years, there was some beef between them. Bernie felt like Steve was jealous and he was trying to sabotage his movie roles. In fact, Steve was trying to snatch his role from Ocean's 11, and it created a lot of tension between the two of them. And Steve did go.
And it's so crazy. It's like, Steve, now, what was you gonna do on Ocean 11, bro? Like, let's keep it real. I can't even see you on that movie. Matter of fact, has he ever been in
Nope. He ain't even got to finish. Nope, he has not. No, he's not. The most serious role that man has played was
Nick Cannon Dad?
Yeah. Shit.
On Love Don't Cost a Thing? When he had to have that serious talk with him at the end of the movie?
Yeah, the series he got was when he snatched that toothpick out his mouth. That was the series I ever seen Steve Harvey.
Damn, that's a thick ass mustache.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a...
But see, I'm gonna be real, fool. That motherfucker
That's a thick ass mustache, but yeah, what you gonna say?
Nah, that motherfucker is thick.
That's a moustache, goddamn it. Bro.
But I'm gonna be real though, bro. I be in my head, I wonder what makes people this way towards other people. Like, what makes you say, I understand, don't get me wrong, I understand that Bernie Mac was really that funny, because he's one of my favorite comedians, one of my favorite actors.
Fact.
But I just want to know what made him, like, besides him being that good and him really being top dog, was it people around that was like, my head, nah, Bernie Mac should have really closed it, that made you get envious of him?
Yeah,
or like,
bro.
what, like,
you know,
what
people
was
gonna
it?
talk, bro. When you feel threatened, bro, you feel threatened. I'm just being real. That's really why a lot of people don't like other people, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's intimidation, bro. You threatened by that person.
Which I'm not saying it's an excuse to have for him to hate on him. I'm
but
just
they will
saying,
get your
like,
mind. Like,
yeah, like, damn.
or you
like,
could, I'm just being real. You could have already had some type of,
animosity
issue
towards, yeah.
for whatever reason.
And another reason I'm saying it is because a lot of people, I have not heard nobody say that Bernie Mac was a bad dude. A lot of people always say, man, he was a good dude, he did so. That's what had me like, damn, dog, you really did your thing. Like, damn.
I'm just gonna be 100. You ask anybody who their favorite comedian is, nobody's gonna ever put Steve Harvey. I'm just being real. I have never in my life heard somebody say, if you say, give me your top 5, top 3, top 10, I have never heard nobody say Steve Harvey.
Because some people don't even consider him a comedian, bro. Some people really don't consider him a comedian. They consider him a funny dude, a good actor probably, but some people don't consider him that. Like, do I think he's a comedian? Yeah.
I take him more so serious with the talk shows, with the radio shows, and all this stuff, bro.
TV show.
But when it comes down to TV show, I'm like, hey, TV show cool. Even though they said you stole it too. But hey, TV show was cool. But when it comes down to the real deal, stand up and stop it, bro.
Man, you hating on my boy like that, little Steve.
Club Shay Shay, and he tried to act like he didn't have an interest in being a movie star. He said that he never wanted it, but clearly he did because he was trying to compete with Bernie Mac for a movie role. And Katt called Steve out on it, and he also called Steve out for stealing from another comedian named Mark Curry and allegedly lying about being homeless.
The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business, and it's a man unit. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good over cable and look like Mr. Potato Head there.
What that boy say? What that boy say?
Black dude that can't talk good over cable and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You would have to have a range. This is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey was never homeless. When Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago, he was making $3,000 a show in cash and doing 5 shows a week. They just tell the stories. Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first wife. You forget that. You told us it was her. Then you went and married somebody else that think like a man.
Do you consider yourself?
Nah, this wicked, bro. That's wicked.
For real. But he's supposed to be the spokesperson of what a good marriage is supposed to be. He's supposed to be the spokesperson of, you know what I'm saying, act like a woman, think like a man. He done made the book. He done, like,
Man, say, you done married somebody else that think like a man.
You hear me? You done married somebody else from them who used to date one of the biggest drug dealers. Man, come on, fool. What is we talking about? What is we talking about, bro?
This is wicked.
For y'all didn't know, y'all know.
Yeah, this, do y'all research?
It was her. Then you went and married somebody else that think like a man.
Do you consider yourself a king of comedy? Where did Kevin?
No, they consider that. Like when after Bernie left, them same 3 guys I'm telling you about, the Kings.
Yeah.
Right? Because DL is the.
I'm not on my parents' health insurance anymore, and I work for myself doing a bit of everything. So I found a plan for just $34 a month.
All plans cover doctor visits, prescriptions, emergency care, and more. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll by January 16th.
DL is the greatest. Yeah. Same 3 guys I'm telling you about, the Kings.
Yeah.
Right? Because DL is the greatest. Yeah. There's no DL slander gets tolerated. But they came to me. I was supposed to be the 4th king. I got the offer.
Then what happened?
But I turned it down.
Why?
Because you shit on Bernie. And I know the truth. You think I'm gonna let you shit on Bernie and then come get me? I'm the next king? Fuck you. Why? Because the whole time Bernie was here, you was acting like you was funnier than him. You stop it.
Real,
that
bro.
man was funnier than all of y'all, and y'all thought y'all had one over on him. You thought he was black and ugly, and you were good looking, and he couldn't make it because you did. And that ain't the way comedy works. The king is the funniest. Imagine him coming to tell you another story where he got so big and it was Bernie and them's fault because they wanted to be movie stars. You called Ocean 11 to get that this part. What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star? So on the behalf of Bernie, I would have to say what I have to say.
Katt Williams also went in on...
Nah, that's real.
On behalf of Bernie.
I ain't gonna lie, that's some real stuff, bro. For you to real deal, not do something, you know what I'm saying? Because they real deal played in one of your real deal friends' faces that you real deal mess with and liked and all that, bro. Even after he died, you real deal said, I'm still not joining y'all. Knowing the amount of money you could have made, knowing the extra fame you could have gotten, all these things. That's some real stuff, bro. I wonder how it would have been if Bernie Mac was still. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness.
I will have to say what I have to say.
Katt Williams also went in on Rickey Smiley. Rickey also did an interview on Club Shay Shay, and he said that he was supposed to play the character Money Mike in Friday After Next, and Katt was supposed to play Santa Claus. However, at the last minute, they switched roles. But Katt is saying that that was a lie. It didn't happen like that.
You were originally supposed to play Katt Williams' character.
Yes. And Katt Williams was supposed to play my character.
This man told you he had Katt Williams' role. He was gonna be Money Mike, and Katt Williams was gonna be
like, bro. Just imagine, like, real deal. Imagine that movie if the roles were reversed.
And you wanna know what's so crazy though, bro? And this is no disrespect to Katt Williams. I could easily see Katt Williams playing the Santa Claus, but I can't see Rickey Smiley playing the goddamn the pimp. So that's where it's messing me up at. Even though I'm not gonna lie, because Ice Cube basically said it, even though that's not true.
I know we all know.
You know what I'm saying? We know it wasn't true.
But I'm just saying, bro.
But it's like, bro,
let's be honest, bro.
Rickey Smiley playing
the car, the clothes.
That's all, but that's Katt Williams like, all day, bro. That's Katt Williams all day, bro. And that's I'm being real. That's really me giving a compliment to Katt Williams by saying he can play Santa Claus because that's how versatile he is with it, bro. But I'm just being real. Literally. You got Norby. You got this John right here. You got him in real life,
bro.
This him. This is his
on the
image.
Boondocks, he was a
even
pimp.
on the book, like this is his image, bro. This is his.
For the longest, we thought really like my boy really a pimp, bro. That was him,
bro. I promise you, bro. It took me until he the stuff with the little kid. That's not like okay, he must not be pimping in no more. I to this day thought he was real deal. I heard pimping. I thought he was real deal pimping. Like come on, fool, come on, bro. Stop, bro.
Santa Claus. Now let's 3 quick points. You mean in Hollywood they cast a 5'5" black Santa Claus that weigh 145 pounds? That's your story. Your story is the Rickey Smiley that couldn't even do curse words because he had a Christian fan base. He was gonna play the pimp. Why you didn't ask him why has he played a woman in more movies than he's played a man? Him and Tyler Perry can't play a man to save their life. It is sad. He was just that bitter when we were shooting it. He told everybody, it should have been my role. What he told everybody was Katt Williams, and don't nobody know who he is. I'm on the radio. I'm with Steve and Said. Everybody know me. That's what he told everybody that would listen to on the set. That's the truth of the matter. That's why I'm saying, that's why I can't let Rickey Smiley say he was...
See, that's what folks be having to messed up in, bro. Man, I'm bigger than this person, and I do this, and I do that. Like, bro, you can't do it, G. That's all. You just can't do it.
This shit not gonna fly.
That's the truth of the matter. That's why I'm saying, that's why I can't let Rickey Smiley say he was supposed to play Money Mike. Because I wrote the words for Money Mike. I designed the hair for Money Mike. I collaborated with the wardrobe department and made outfits to make sure that no one in America would be wearing what Money Mike was wearing.
Now, Rickey Smiley did respond to Katt, and he did clarify that, yes, he auditioned for Money Mike, and he and his team got the impression that he actually was casted for Money Mike. However, that wasn't the case. They went on to do more auditions and they found Katt Williams. Rickey ended up getting the Santa Claus role instead.
I went out to audition for Friday After Next as Money Mike, not the Santa Claus. And that is the honest God truth. Was Money Mike, and I guess the producers, Cube and everybody saw something different. I guess when Katt Williams did it, they added the whole pimp twist to that character, which was actually a better decision and made it funnier.
You were auditioning for Money Mike. We were told you had the role, and then that switched up overnight.
Rickey Smiley also addressed the comments about him dressing up as a woman in some of his roles. Katt took a jab at Rickey and said after they did the movie Friday After Next, They both partook in the movie First Sunday, and Katt said that in his contract, he wanted Rickey to wear a dress because he felt like he shined the most when he acted like a woman. Now, Rickey said that wasn't true. In fact, he actually was requested by the creator, David E. Talbert, to play the role Bernice in the movie First Sunday. And not only that, he actually defended his reasons for wearing a dress. He said all the other comedic greats did it, and he said it was just a role. He needed to make money, so he put the dress on.
You know, comedy greats like Flip Wilson played Geraldine. Richard Pryor played some roles on his show. Jamie Foxx played Wanda. Martin played Shanae. I did. Bernice Jenkins, Tyler Perry did. There's a lot of comics and a lot of comedy greats that did characters for the sake of funny, for entertainment, for the sake of the laugh. And it has nothing to do with nobody's comfortable in the role. Nobody wants to put on a damn dress or comfortable in it, you know. That has nothing to do with my manhood being lessened for trying to play a role and trying to put food on the table for my family.
Now, Katt does have a strong stance against heterosexual comedians wearing dresses. He feels like they're not.
The crazy part is, bro, it's like, why do you have to put that dress on? Like, how can I put it? It's like, why do you have to do that to be considered funny? Why do you have to put that on for entertainment? And it's not even just Rickey Smiley, it's for all the comedians who have done it, bro.
Bro, I'm being
You
real,
get what I'm saying? Like, how is that considered funny? So you trying to tell me I'm not funny enough to do a show, a movie as I am, or you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you dressed up like Martin, prime example, on the Martin show, dude had like 8, 9, 10 different characters. He played the old security guard, Dragonfly Jones. Bob. He acted like he was a white man. It was just so many different characters. Roscoe.
Roscoe, yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mama.
Even though he did Shanae and his mama, those are the two roles where he dressed up as a woman. But what I'm saying is he had all the other roles that was really funnier than Shanae and his mama. So my thing is, it's like I'm just being real. Like, Rickey, I see what you're trying to do, but I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear like we did like, okay, yeah, you had to put food on the table, whatever, cool, whatever. That's your prerogative, you know what I'm saying? That's you. But my thing is, like, why do they have to put even with Tyler Perry, bro? Like, it's so crazy how you didn't blow up until you really did dressed up as this woman, and everybody just love you. Like, bro, I watched that my documentary. Bro, that might been doing play. Bro, I'm talking about been doing this shit, bro. Been doing play. And when none of them hit, he even stopped for a little minute, came back. But as soon as he put that dress on and played as that woman, everybody just loved him.
And it's so bad, bro.
That's crazy to me.
Real. It's so bad, bro, to the point, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's so bad with that Tyler Perry stuff, bro. And I'm not even talking about Tyler Perry, because I don't know him personally.
Yeah.
But it's so bad to the point, bro, I can't even take dude serious if he's not in the dress.
Because that's
his acting roles.
Because you so used to seeing him in that role, bro.
Yeah, bro. He's like,
and to me that's bad, because how can somebody not take you serious for playing something that you are?
Yo.
In real life.
Again,
it got so bad to the point where when a person look at Madea, they don't see Tyler Perry. They see an old woman, bro. They think that she's a real character. A real person.
I'm not gonna fake it to you, bro. It got to the point, bro, where I watch one of them junks, like, and I'm like, damn, like,
I'm just being real.
Dude, they're coming like a real woman.
When you see the Shanae, you know that's Mark.
Yeah, you know this.
When you see Jamie, you knew that was Jamie. Like, all the other people who did that, it was like, you know who they really is.
I'm gonna be real, bro. It's almost like if how can I put it, bro? Okay. It's almost like if you just real deal have that family member, male or female, that like the opposite sex, they're standing up and they're standing that like real deal to the T. Like let's say it's like if I got a cousin that's she like the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? Well, she like the same sex. My bad. You got that male or female that like the same sex, right? And they real deal is firm into what they in. So if it's a female and she like female, she real deal like sag her pants. You see her with a haircut, a fade, 360 wave, like for years and years and years.
That's just how you see.
Then one day, she just come in with a dress and be like, man, you know I gotta throw the dress on for you. I'm like, what the, hold on, huh? This
You gonna be like, I'm not used to this. I'm not.
Like that's how it is, but it's
That's
crazy.
why I said, I'm like, man, but going back to old Rickey, it's just like, I don't know, I can't do it.
It's heterosexual comedians wearing dresses. He feels like they're not doing it out of their own free will. They're doing it because they're required to. And he just didn't want to do it. And he felt away when Martin Lawrence reached out to him and asked him to wear a dress for their
So Acorns is a financial tech company. So I bought everyone's gifts today with my new Acorns Mighty Oak card. Yeah, the financial tech company
for their second movie, Big Mama's House 2.
Martin tried to put me in my first dress. When he had to go on his hiatus, he tell me, Katt, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner, you my brother in comedy. When I come back, just promise me that my next movie, it'll be me and you. We gonna do it together. You know, we get in that office and this fool pull out Big Mama's House 2. I almost died. And I gotta read this script from all these good white people. Where this nigga want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again? You already played the old lady as an FBI agent. We can play anything now. We can be playing a dog catcher this time. Why do we need to be in a dress? And I get so mad, I say, you don't want me. You want Brandon T. Jackson. And that's who they went and got. Twice I said it, they went and got.
This interview was crazy. And you know what's interesting is Brandon T. Jackson said that he actually regretted playing this role because he felt like it ruined his career.
But the whole dress bit was already overdone. You know, it was like it was hacky. You know, and I did it purely for the money and the work of Martin Lawrence. Only Katt Williams was trying to always say, Brandon don't wear a dress. He called you, or is this? No, he was saying it in the media, so I thought he was heckling me. He was really trying to help me at the time. I didn't know that. I believe it was a curse that went with that personally, because nothing went right since then. Everything went wrong when I put on that dress.
Now, Katt Williams also went in on Faizon Love. Now, Katt and Faizon don't get along at all. They were cool at one point, but they fell out over some money issues, and Faizon claimed that he was owed $50,000 from a tour that he did with Katt Williams. And also, he said Katt was throwing shade at him, and he pulled out a gun on him, but the gun didn't have any bullets. And he even tried to send Suge Knight to take him out, which is crazy. I mean, it was just a mess.
Might up there blick on it.
I know what he was finna do with them. I'm being real. He told me Katt ain't had no bullet. Katt finna do one of these while hurt that. He was finna pop his ass in the head with that motherfucker. I'm just being real. Put that pistol on his ass. Right on. Bleed do it right on top of that head right here.
Tried to send Suge Knight to but the gun didn't have any bullets. And he even tried to send Suge Knight to take him out, which is crazy. I mean, it was just a mess. And Faizon and Katt have been throwing shade at each other. Faizon even said that Katt was the most overrated comedian of all time.
When it comes to comedians, Ray, who would you say is the most overrated comedian of all time?
Katt Williams. What great has he done since Pimpin' Chronicles?
Now, when Katt heard his, he did not miss the opportunity to respond.
That's what I'm saying. If you're a Faizon Love fan, you mean you've been a fan of him for 32 years, you still waiting on him to do his first special? You can't just be Faizon in every movie. Like, you just gonna take your shirt off of every movie? Like, why does it say that in your script?
Man, let Big Worm live. Let him breathe, Katt.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
That is true though, but I'm gonna be real. One thing about Faizon Love, because I ain't gonna lie, I used to rock with Faizon, but I'm being real. Every time they might do an interview, he talking about somebody, bro. And it just be like, bro, what have you did on some real 100 stuff? What have you did that was so great to where you can really say this person is overrated and this person ain't living like that for real and this person this and this person like I don't rappers, actors, comedians. What he always always talking about for like the interviewer can ask him about anybody or ask him in your opinion who da 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 and he'll just go ham on them and it just be like Faizon like. What have you done that was just so great? But what real deal made me be like, yeah, I really just feel like Faizon Love is a hater was when he did an interview and he was talking about like the new style of comedy, like with the content creator, content creating, like the skits and stuff like Dizzy Banks, DC Young Fly, Dizzy Banks, Country Wayne, and all that. Bro, he really did try to make it seem like they ain't making no real money and you know the reason like bro, come on, fool. You not finna sit up here and tell me that you don't think Country Wayne got that bad, bro. Dizzy Banks. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. And see that's when I really was like, yeah, you one of those. And what real deal make it seem like they ain't know nothing until they get in a movie or something, bro. But it's like they really don't have to. They making money.
Good money. I'm being real, bro. It's almost like how a lot of people look at YouTube and
they don't take them serious until they get on their tube
until they get
and
on
they see that check,
and they see that check, or until they get on their tube and they see what their YouTube or their streaming can do for their career. No matter if they're a rapper, actor,
and that's why all them rappers and singers get on Katt, stream to promote their albums. All of them have did it.
Say that in your script.
Man, let Big Worm live. Let him breathe, Katt.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers does not like you.
No, I ain't got no allegiance to the man. But you gotta admit the role that he played, Big Perm in Friday now. You gotta give him credit for the role now. Come on now.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
If what you're saying is correct, why wasn't he in next Friday or Friday after next?
I mean, his role,
it wasn't good. Sorry.
Faizon responded by posting footage of Katt getting beat up by a boy on a playground. I don't know if y'all remember this, but this was wild. Like, it's weird. He just has a weird life. But one thing about him is he's going to go viral for saying some stuff. Like, Katt will always set the internet on fire with any interview he does. And this interview is no different. Everybody is talking about it and everybody's responding. Even Tiffany Haddish, he mentioned Tiffany Haddish for not doing a stand-up at the Comedy Store, which was a very prominent club where a lot of black comedians made their debut. Tiffany responded to this and said, "I'm not mad. I just wish he would get his facts right about me. Dang, I guess I will send him a reminder text. But are we sure that is Katt Williams? He looks a lot like Charleston White." Now, Tiffany knows better than to come with a weak joke like that because Katt is only going to flame her some more. But anyway, Katt not only came for Tiffany, but he also came for Michael Blackson. Apparently, Katt Williams does not like Michael Blackson. Michael actually made a joke about him smoking crack, and Katt did not take too kindly to that comment because Katt has always been very firm on saying that he doesn't do drugs. The only thing he does is smoke weed, according to him. So he didn't like that comment, and Michael said that he was joking, of course. He told Cam Capone News that he never saw Katt smoke crack, so he was just making a joke. But still, Katt never forgot it. And it was very apparent that Katt was not feeling Michael at all, especially when they did that Wild 'N Out episode together.
I want to know what's shorter, you or my scene next Friday.
All of your scenes are small.
I don't like this.
And he doesn't like you either. Most comedians don't get booed enough. This is how you end up with a Michael Blackson, who's a real African doing a fake African accent. Okay, this guy is mad at me. All I did was give him...
Hold on, man. No, don't give it to me like that.
I ain't gonna lie to you, G. I'm not saying he faking it. I'm not saying he faking it. But it's a big old but. You seen that with Michael Black? I don't know if it was recent or not. You see that little video that clip been going around?
He had no accent.
It's a thing though. He had the accent. But he was confronting Katt Williams. I don't know if it was with this or an old video. But gee, he was talking like how he regularly talk. Then it went to talk like a regular African American. And he had to catch it. He caught it quick though. He tried to catch it
like
quick.
It was leaving.
Yeah, he was like,
had to get it back.
Like, this nigga really trying to tell me that I'm not a funny person. Like, how are you going to tell me that I'm not? I was like, wow. Which, like I said, but I'm not saying he got a fake accent. I'm just telling y'all, this what I caught. Yeah. Y'all can go look up Michael Blackson lose his accent talking about Katt Williams or something. Y'all will find that video. I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? That's what had me like. And if you go to the comments, everybody like, wow, he real deal. Don't got the accent. He tried to catch, you know. Like, I'm to my brother. It was so crazy though, Cam. It was clear as day that he talked like a regular, like that. I don't know. So I don't know if he faking it or if he just got so used to, like.
But see, that be my thing though, because you would think it was somebody so used to being over here, the accent gonna kind of dumb down anyway.
And see,
but his accent is still super strong.
And see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's to the point where it kind of went down some because he's so used to being over here, or he just.
But if I find out this man been faking this whole time, I know something.
Because, bro, I'm being real. Like, if you real deal listen to the video, I wish I could read it. I'm about to send it to you. But y'all real deal go look that up. If you go look at it, bro, he real deals on some like this bitch ass nigga.
And the only reason I can believe that, bro, like, think about Akon, bro. Think about other, but that man ain't got no accent like he don't. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it just all really depends on, I guess, how long you was over there, when did you come to the States and all that, you know, where did you live and all that has something to do with it. But if I find out this man been faking that accent, dog.
Yeah. Like I said,
my whole life.
I'm not saying he is.
But that's,
I'm not saying he ain't.
That's crazy, bro. I gotta go see that video.
Yeah, I'm about to send it to you. I'm about to show you.
Good enough. That's how you end up with a Michael Blackson, who's a real African doing a fake African accent. Okay, this guy is mad at me. All I did was give him the best advice of his life. Remember, he was wearing dirty dashikis. And I told him he needed to dress to be in the position that he's trying to say that he's in. And if you're the African king of comedy, sir, there's actually comedians in Africa doing comedy. If you're going to say that, you got to go to Africa and get a school, dude. Everybody got, you got to put in some work. And these guys, they take my advice, they change their whole persona, and then they hate me for it.
Michael Blackson responded to Katt and said, Katt Williams is definitely top 10 comedians of all time and top 5 alive, but we all have to agree he's not the Katt of 2005. I can't believe this lying dehydrated leprechaun said he told me to build a school. LMAO, I only built a free school so the kids can whip your tail for free, mother sucker. Katt Williams is a very smart midget nigga. He took shots at the top 10 comedians alive.
It's the girl voice where they got me laughing. She told me, He's
a very smart midget nigga. He took shots at the top 10 comedians alive today so we could all respond and make him relevant again. Never been booed ever, but I've watched Katt get booed in 2 cities. Cincy, and I forgot the other city. Cincy is short for Cincinnati. Effed up-ish is Cincy is where he's from. It's effed up when your own people boos you. I'm so confused. I'm African with a fake African accent. My accent had me roasted every day in school and in the comedy clubs in America. And I wish I could get rid of it. Even my Philly accent is fake. I guess the only real thing about me is my geek. What is wrong with Michael Blackson, man? And you know what? Katt Williams didn't just go in on the comedians. He was going in on everybody. He went in on Jonathan Majors and called him ugly.
First of all, they went around the world for 2 years straight telling any women that would listen that this was a good-looking Negro. Since when? When did y'all start liking a big nose? And when did y'all like a little head and a big jaw? When? Since when? That look like my daddy. When you start liking my daddy? You like black people's features like that? If this ugly nigga is good looking, then all niggas is good looking. Anytime you see them telling you something you can't believe, just understand it's a play. It don't matter. You gonna know it's a play as soon as they get in that position and think they gonna tell somebody something. No, you're not. No, you're not. Marvel will cancel you.
I said, if this ugly nigga. And he crazy because he like this.
Bruh, that's why I'm laughing right in my shit. Bruh. Man.
Don't matter. You gonna know it's a play as soon as they get in that position and think they's gonna tell somebody something. No, you're not. No, you're not. Marvel will cancel you so you won't be allowed to read.
Cover it up. That's what I did when I started losing my hair. Now I use keeps, the easiest way for me to keep my hair.
Read a comic book. What are you talking about? Get out of here! Marvel will cancel you so you won't be allowed to read a comic book. What are you talking about? Get out of here! Get out of here, ugly boy.
Katt was also going in on people's wives. I mean, he called out Kanye West's ex-wife, Kim Kardashian.
What do you expect? The guy married a whore. Like, what? Like...
He also called out Ludacris's wife for no reason. In fact, he was telling a story how he and Ludacris went to this Illuminati meeting. I mean, this is Katt Williams' words, not mine. But he was alleging that they had to do certain things like change their appearance and shave their hair and sideburns if they wanted to be a part of the Fast and Furious franchise. They ended up choosing Ludacris, and once he got up in the ranks, he basically married his current wife. And Katt has this theory that a lot of these black entertainers marry the same looking woman because they're told to do so.
No, so there was a crossroads where we were both invited to an Illuminati thing. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams. Now, one person ended up with a light-skinned, ugly-faced wife that's never done it. Remember I told you that if I say that, it applied to 7 people? Yes. It's part of what they give you. If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and that she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get.
Katt Williams is so messy, y'all. He is so messy. This interview was entertaining. I'm not going to lie. I laughed so many times throughout this interview, but I can also be honest and say, you know, Katt Williams does exaggerate a little bit when it comes to certain points. Not to say that he's not truthful on other points, but there are times when he does stretch the truth a little bit. And a lot of people he called out weren't really feeling what he had to say. I mean, even Ludacris responded to him and dropped a freestyle.
Never been Illuminati, only a Illuminati, and I only left with bitches when coming from any party. Now I'm married with kids, the evolution of life. Never been a clout chaser, never say shit of life. R.I.P. John Singleton. You never have to flex when you earn every one of your Fast and Furious checks. Afro with the sideburns. Yeah, that's my signature. Addictions on the rise. Comedians check your temperature.
That was Luda's response, and you know what? It never ceased to amaze me how much of a rise Katt gets out of people. I think he has an amazing gift where he could just capture anybody's attention, and this interview did just that.
I ain't gonna lie. It was on what because Charles I was talking about this. That might say, yeah, I know this series because Katt Williams said something about Ludacris. That might, he did a jingle. You might say, man, ain't no way you finna tell me I did some stuff at the Illuminati party. I might go write a song.
Did I write a song?
Jingle for you. Man, I'm gonna call you, man. I ain't the man. What is, bro? That video was so funny. He did a jingle.
I see.
I ain't gonna lie. It was crazy.
He could just capture anybody's attention, and this interview did just that. It exploded on the internet, and I honestly think part of the reason why it exploded is because they want this interview to overshadow the Jeffrey Epstein list, and I'm going to wait till more names come out on that list before I talk about it in another video. But since Katt was trending for the last couple of days, I wanted to talk about this. And I think Katt is genius because I do know that he currently is doing a comedy tour, and he knew exactly what to do and say to get people talking, and it absolutely worked. Anyway, tell what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.
I ain't gonna lie, this video.
This was a A1 video.
Man, well, she chopped this on just
Right.
right, you know what I'm saying? Even with her, you know, talking and put her input, yeah, this joint was nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, this was an amazing video. You did your thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this video right here was top tier. But
that man said you didn't say nothing.
But with all that, man, how you feel about the
the whole thing?
Yeah, like
I'm just being all the way 100, bro. This ain't being biased or none of this stuff, bro. Cause I'm just being real. I never said Katt Williams was one of my favorite comedians. You know what I'm saying? He's a funny dude. But at the end of the day, I do feel like he telling the truth. He been telling the truth. I feel like there's other people out here that tell the truth. But you know what I'm saying? They always try to make it seem like they crazy or they on drugs or they did. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Orlando Brown is crazy. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a lot of mine. Eddie Griffin, he been telling the truth. He been exposing people for a long time. I just feel like people on the outside looking in, you know, because we don't really know the truth. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to pick a side. If you gonna believe it or you ain't gonna believe it. It is what it is. It's just what it come with. But you know, I feel like a lot of stuff that Katt Williams was saying was true, and then I'm being real. He got receipts to a lot of stuff as well. I mean, you can't say you don't believe something if the receipts is right there, bro. I'm just gonna keep it 100.
And see, that was my whole thing, bro. As far as the Katt Williams and how I feel about it, bro, like, I feel like, bro, a lot of stuff he had receipts, bro. And he didn't, this thing about it, a lot of stuff he had receipts, and he didn't even have to tell people he had the receipts. People went and found the receipts. Like, that's how you know he real deal, like, coming and not telling a lie about a lot of stuff he's saying. Is everything he's saying true? I'm not gonna say that. But from all the stuff that I done seen and she done broke down, bro, they had the receipts for what he's saying. So it's like
it was when you had, and it was even when people respond. It's like a lot of all the people that respond. It's just like
they going off topic, bro.
Y'all responding just to say y'all responded, but y'all still not even denying none he's saying for real. Or even if you were going to say what he's saying is a lie, where your receipts?
And see, I seen somebody say, I'm trying to see why is this such a big deal. Y'all, all they did was just use some of other people's stuff and they tweeted a little bit. But it's the thing though. Like, this is how I feel about when people say stuff like that. All they did just took their jokes and tweeted a little bit. Anything that somebody takes that you are the originator of, you're going to feel some type of way. Like, think about it, bro. And I don't know how y'all was, but I'm just going to speak for me and him because I know we was on it. If you on Facebook, right, you make a tweet that you know funny, you made it. Somebody that get more love on Facebook, like a female or dude that get plenty of likes, they steal your status. You make a status. They steal that status that you made that you know is funny. Your status probably got about 26 likes. They steal your status, put it on their joint, everything the same, and get 2.6K likes. You be like, why everybody stole my shit? Even though you ain't tripping, you're like, dang, he stole my shit.
I'm just being real, bro. And this still goes back to, I ain't gonna even say it goes back to respect, but it's almost like a little boy type situation.
Yeah.
And basically what I mean by that is, alright, it's just like, alright, with the whole Ride Wave and Lil Boosie situation. Like how you can sample somebody's song and all that. But it's like, you not doing it on some, I know I'm finna just get away with this because you ain't nobody type of thing. This man stole a joke. Basically the whole joke. The only difference was you took out the car and said it was a spaceship. But you did it off the strength because you felt like didn't nobody know who this man was. You did it off the strength like, you felt like people was never gonna believe you anyway because he probably didn't think dude was ever gonna blow up.
That's my point.
You get what I'm saying? So you stole a joke, and you probably felt like ain't nobody ever gonna find this out because I'm a king of comedy. This is a nobody. That's how I look at it.
And that's why I say people.
So,
you know, be real. The people that say it's not that serious, not that this, not that that. But
it's never that serious. It's never that serious when it's somebody that you not a fan of.
Or when it's not you. Because like I said,
but yeah.
If somebody, like right now, if any one of y'all right now did like a beat or did something that was funny, and y'all like, and it was just something that was funny. If y'all did that and it didn't blow, and y'all seen somebody like Drewski do that same thing, y'all gonna feel some type of way.
Because they do stuff like this all the time, bro. And it's like, we're not saying that at the end of the day that they don't have their own original jokes or their original sound, or they have their own stuff. But what we're saying is it's real common, and this with comedians, this is in the music industry, this is a lot of like content creating, like you said, whatever. If somebody has a bigger buzz than you, and they take something that you know you did, you created, like, bro, you're not going to tell me you're not going to feel no type of weight about it. Especially if they're making a check off of it.
Then you gotta realize how they doing it too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
How Steve Harvey did it, how Cedric the Entertainer did it. They didn't just take the joke and just slide in there. They took the joke, and if anybody that watch comedy, you know what I'm saying, y'all will know this. The comedians don't tell their best joke until their very last joke. Because that's how they end off you know what I'm saying? So, Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey, the joke that they stole, they did that last. And they made it a whole thing to where they made it a build-up. So, that right there goes to show you, he just wasn't like, man, I just stole a little joke that I just threw in there. No, you made that like, yo, like, this is my outro. This is what the people gonna remember. I gotta read this, make this like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's bigger than what some people think, because some of y'all probably don't even care about the comedies and none of that, comedians and none of that. And for two, it's like you say, it's not y'all favorite comedian or it's not y'all.
I'm just keeping it real. If Cedric the Entertainer telling the truth, you talking about you been doing that joke for this long, it's on tape somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm just being real. It's on tape somewhere, and somebody would have been put that out by now.
Bro,
just to prove the fact.
Bro.
Just to prove the fact that he's not lying. Because to be honest with you, even though it's a lot of people that believe Katt is telling the truth, it's a whole lot of people that trying to defend everybody that he's talking about. And I'm just being real. We live in a world today where it's all about receipts. And bro, everything is on video. So they're going to try their best to go back, do research, and dig up something from 30 years or however long ago, and they're going to put it out.
And it ain't going to take no.
It ain't going to take that long.
And I'm just being real. You got to realize, bro. He said he did that joke 30 years ago, like 99, 98, or whatever. And then he said 7 years before that, 76 years before that,
he was still doing that joke.
But that's my thing, though.
That's why I say, if that's the case, where's the proof, bro?
But I'm being real. And if that's the case, why did it just now blow up when you did it that time?
And I'm just being real. If that was 100% true, you would have said Katt Williams stole your joke. You never said he stole it. You never said, really, you took it from me. He never said that. So that's what I'm saying, bro. It just be, me personally, like I said, I'm not persuading nobody to feel how I feel. I'm not the type of person that's gonna tell you that you're wrong if you don't. But I believe Katt Williams, and a lot of the stuff he was saying, he just said it in a blunt way. Yeah. He said it in a way that people are going to get mad. It's gonna, rub something. But some stuff just has to be said, bro. And it's a lot of stuff that a lot of other people want to say, but they're afraid to do it. So I'm just being real. I respect mine. I respect mine.
And like I said, bro, it's not like we just blindly saying the stuff he's saying is true. It's the receipts. That's why I said we not saying everything Katt Williams said is true. But the stuff that we are seeing, the receipts, the old videos,
until everybody that he's talking about pull out receipts or can really back up what the truth is in their reality, then I don't have no choice.
Real talk, bro.
You can't sit up and like, I can't stand when people are like, I don't believe it. Why doesn't, even when the receipts there, you say, I don't know.
I still don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Because you really just don't want to because you like that person, bro. And that's cool. I get it. Bro, we're all a fan of somebody. But at the end of the day, I don't care how much of a fan I am of somebody or how much I like somebody. The truth is the truth, bro.
And guess what? The truth will set you free.
I'm just being real. That's just facts.
But shit, hey, with all that being said, bro, y'all give us y'all input. Y'all let us know. Hey, bro, when we be dropping these videos, bro, y'all ain't gotta be scared to comment.
Right, comment, bro. Whatever you feel,
anything y'all feel, bro. I don't care if it's bad or good. You know what I'm saying? We gonna comment.
Man. We all human at the end of the day, man. Drop a comment. What y'all feel? Y'all Y'all rocking with Katt 100%, 50-50. Y'all not rocking with Katt at all. Do y'all think he telling the truth? Y'all think he lying a little bit, telling the truth? Like what y'all
Let us
feel?
real deal know. Even if y'all made it through far, get it on the light. I'm talking about like that joint.
Like
real deal hit up with that light. Even if you think the video we not spend facts, still just like it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Mess with it for the one time. But
Yes,
with that
sir.
being said, bro, shout out Katt Williams, shout out that boy Shay Shay.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Shay Shay. And it's your boy, the boy Crazy.
And we out.
We out.